Whoops, welcome back. I'm thinking the current plan should be back into the chromatic doors. And the main reason we're doing this is because since I posted the request to break the tie was broken in the 10 Myoji Round 2 AB game vote. Tie was broken, and I just sort of checked back on the poll to make sure the tie wasn't re-broken in the opposite direction, because if it was, as much as I don't want to betray 10 Myoji in Round 2, that would have been a cheeky reason to just get that part of the branch out of the way. But fortunately, that vote has not changed in the hour since I declared it. Since I screenshotted it and declared it done, so onward. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, party time. Unskip. Went through here. I'm assuming the green door is the can't do it option. But the alternative is the red door. Naturally. I'll take DIO. That means the red door for us.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
You okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but
Neither
if
do
Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine.
Alice wants to go with 10
Pay
Myoji.
10 Myoji and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than DIO. I'm good.
It is indeed better than DIO.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Alright, Luna and Fine.
I'll take good care of him, I promise.
Before it was Quark, Alice, and Kay carried him. And the third option, Alice, Kay, DIO, is the one that Alice will veto, probably. What about Fine, Kay?
No problems here. I'll take Quark and Luna and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Indeed. Yeah, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
I feel like this is our first trip into the red door. Come on, guys, hurry. Door's already closing.
Coming!
I know!
This is also our first puzzle room with DIO. Seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2,
Dun dun dun
1,
dun
0.
dun 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 dun.
Chromatic doors closing.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah. It really does feel like this is our first time in this neck of the woods. Unless we were here for the octopus room. What is this? There's 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Yeah.
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
Well, we're fucked.
So
Time to
this is a
turn
dead
back.
end? Great.
Oh, hold on. What's this lever-like thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Boo! Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
No.
Am I great or what? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
Hey now, let's not go there. I wouldn't rule it out. Just take it easy with that. Okay, don't go there.
What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
Okay. What's got you in such a good
Oh
mood?
man, I'm good.
That was a pun?
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
No. I wouldn't do that. Oh, come on.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
Thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine. I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
Huh. The center one opened.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. DIO and I shared a glance, shook our heads, followed. Clover's in a good mood. Is it because Alice is happy with the outcome? Is this gonna be the pantry? Oh, laboratory. Oh, this is the door that opened in the red room beforehand, where they found the vial of the cure. What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it?
So it's probably a laboratory.
Figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
Oh, fun. A laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Oh, good idea. Might be able to find some of that Accelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Yes. Well, somebody's a positive thinker.
Shut it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we won't know until we look. So let's get started. Hell yeah. First puzzle room with DIO. Here we go. There's the safe, just right here. What's this hit? Something on this tray. Empty capsule. It's like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something? Okay. Empty capsule. Seeds. A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. Alright. A binder. Looks like there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yeah. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Alright. Oh, yep, memory card. Hydroponics Research 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid is a distinct color. Ration 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Interest has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D fail to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. And the striped seeds are put into fluid D and fluid E. Only one of them failed to germinate. Okay. Okay, we have a logic puzzle. What's this thing? Who knows? Huh. Strange machine. Binder. Some paper inside. Let me see that. It says steps for dissecting a frog. Okay. We literally are dissecting a frog. Okay. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain. In the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. In dissection using a provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Okay. What is this? This would be some kind of waste tank. Oh, this is the fume cupboard. Looks like a thigh tank. Clover, are you for real? Okay, there's the drain. Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here? That's a drain. What is wrong with you? This is going to be a tire, isn't it? Seed! Cylinder full of seeds. Round, I don't have any markings. Okay, so we have round and flat. Round and thin. Some have markings. What is this? Huh. What's this? There's a breeze. I can feel it. Right here. Is that a poem? No! I'm saying there's wind blowing through right here. Ah, let me explain. This is a fume hood, otherwise known as a fume cupboard. It's used when handling especially volatile chemicals. There's a fan or pump in the ceiling that creates constant suction, drawing any poisonous fumes up and away. Ah, so that's why it feels like there's a breeze. Precisely. So if you fart or something, it's not a big deal. You bring new meaning to the concept of idiocy. Oh boy. A tray, nothing on it. Oh, seeds? Seeds! Cylinder full of seeds. They're round, one half is colored than the other, you see. So that's a marking. It's black. Nothing going on here. Is this a microscope? I've tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Well, there's these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. Okay. Is this where we do our germination technique? Okay. Cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and have stripes. A binder. There's a paper inside it. It says DNA extraction instructions. Wow, we're learning all of the science today. Okay. Extract DNA from plants, fruits, and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Will it blend? Once material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. Liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Is that what the capsules are for? Okay. What's this thing? The thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid. Oh. If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though. Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab. Huh. Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with something this heavy-duty. So the answer to will it blend is yes. Okay. This looks like something you might put specimens in. Yeah, maybe, but there's nothing in them right now. Saline solution. This is saline solution. What the hell, Clover? What if that had been poison or something? You worry too much. I just pretended to drink it. And how do you know it's saline solution? It says on the underside of the lid, silly. Okay, well played, Clover. That's a frog. Look, it's Lord Hoppington. Don't give it a name. Aw, looks like he's dead. Yeah, he's probably been preserved. I think the liquid inside is ethanol. How do you know? The smell? Really? Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? Besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time. We got a frog. We got more seeds. Cylinder full of seeds. They're round and striped. Take containers and containers. Whoa, God, that's roots. What the hell is this? Dead spider? Maybe it's a fake beard. Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this? Yeah, my grandpa had one. Alright. It looks like a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. Okay, that's what we need to blend then. Well, I think that's everything. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here that we can use. They're beakers. Looks like they're empty. We probably don't need them, though. Meep, meep, meep. What? Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. Shelves. There's anything useful here. Meep, meep, meep. 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 Okay, I don't think anything else fun is going to happen. Okay. Whoa, hello. What? Oh my. Liquid. You know that hydroponics research thing we just found? I think it said something that had prepared different hydroponic fluids. And how they each had a different color. Do you think it was talking about these? Undiluted hydroponic fluid. Well, we have saline, which is not ideal, but hydroponics research. 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. You need water. Large lever embedded in the wall. Hey, look at these pipes. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. There are handles where the pipes meet. Oh, if you turn the handle right, liquid goes to the right. And if you turn the left, liquid goes to the left. Maybe you put it in the middle, half goes to the left and half goes to the right. What is this liquid then? Probably water. What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water coming out of the center pipe. And then each pipe after the split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place? Though, I think you probably just pull that lever over there. On the right. Like this. Whoa. After turning the correct levers, pull down the lever on the right to pour water into the beakers. Okay, let's give it a shot. So, hydroponics. 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. So, it's 20 down here. 20, 10, 30. So 10 goes down here. That's a start. So we need 40 down here. So 20, 20, 10, 10. Wow. So far everything's going down. So 40 here. Split that. 20, 20. Shit, alright. Everything's going down. That was easy. Well, we've poured the water into the beakers, and all the lights are green. You did it! We can now commence with some hydroponics. Hey, you remember that hydroponics thing you found? Didn't it say something about preparing 5 types of seeds? You got them all, right? Yeah, I have 2 types of long seeds and 3 types of round seeds. And maybe you should put them in the beakers. If you just grab one of those seed containers, you should be able to put them into one of the beakers. Okay. We can do hydroponics. We can also do blending. Which I'm going to venture a guess. We're going to do that with you. Okay, time to throw this root in the mixer. We're gonna just make some DNA first. Alright, done. What's next? DNA extraction. Add in a solution of saline water. You got saline somewhere. Seed, 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 seed. Saline. No, I selected the frog. Don't want to select the frog. Saline. Alright. Now let's pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. Okay, keep the saline. go to the fume hood. That's where we're gonna get the ethanol. Whoosh. From Mr. Hoppington. Preserved frog, huh? Hey, wasn't the thing you found called Steps for Dissecting a Frog? I'd say it's pretty clear what we're supposed to do next, wouldn't you? Frog. Okay. I'll just pour the froggy ethanol into the drain. And set the frog over here. This tank collects liquid waste. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in there. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Well shit, alright. Tank that collects liquid waste. Right now it's full of the ethanol the frog was in. Mr. Frog. So what do we do with this frog? Actually, I guess we already know, huh? The instructions in that binder didn't leave a lot to the imagination. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Cut it open, basically. Man, that's kind of messed up. Zero Senior's got some issues, I think. Whatever. Not like we got a lot of choice here. Guess we better find a scalpel then, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Before we do that, let's get back to here. Add the ethanol. Alright, next I need to pour the ethanol in the beaker. Then... I guess this should do it. So this gel has the DNA in it that we're supposed to collect? Probably. So what do we do with it? Does the manual say anything? Oh yeah, I think there was a fourth step in there. Oh, okay. Thanks for judging me. Well, the beaker, use an empty capsule to collect it. We do have empty capsules. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion into this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all! You did a science. Small capsule, half of it is green. Has some sort of metal protrusion. Alright, you need a scalpel somewhere. Zoom, zoom. There's something in there. Okay, we can't really do anything with you. Stare at the ground, but doesn't do any good, really. Oh, shit. It was right here, wasn't it? That's a scalpel. It's a scalpel. Scalper. What? Sorry. It's a scalpel. Was I supposed to laugh at that? Pretty fancy tray. Is that a cat playing with a bowl of yarn? It's a lion eating a sun. Are you even looking at it? It's a lion. How are you not kidding that? What? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kinda, well, you heard. That's pretty weird. Is that a button down there? That feels like a button down there. I can't get at it, though. Oh well. We got our scalpel. Dissect. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But, poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah? It is kinda sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Thank you, DIO, for referencing. It is a late frog. Ugh, fine, I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess that saves me the trouble. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule. Oh. Lord Hoppington. Why? You left us too soon! Shut up! Blue capsule. Metal protrusion. Okay. Well, time to figure out what we can do with these. Steel plate bolts on the door. Okay, can we plug this? Oh, we can plug the things in. Oh, and we still have an empty capsule, too. And we look at the things. Microscope, apparently. Circular holes that fit the capsules we found. Oh, I wanna examine the cool tanks. I wanna examine the cool tanks. Alright, let's do some more hydroponics then. Okay. Alright. Let's start taking notes. Yes. So. A. E. C. D. E. Red. A is red. B is yellow. C is green. E is blue. D is cyan. Okay. It's actually... So, we have long unmarked, round unmarked, round marked, long marked. So seeds round, colored. Okay, so it looks like long unmarked, long marked, then round unmarked, long unmarked, long striped, round unmarked, round, solid, round striped. These are stripes, okay? Round unmarked. To round. That is terrible, but alright, there are our seeds. Go to our hydroponics. Okay. So, round seeds in fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate. So, cross off B, cross off D for all of these round seeds. None of the marked seeds germinated and put in fluid C. Oops. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A. Other round seeds germinated in fluid C. So non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. When the striped seeds are put into fluid D and fluid E, only one of them failed to germinate. Long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. This isn't quite as... round seeds in fluid B and fluid D failed to germinate. And the marked seeds germinate. The marked seeds germinated put in fluid C. So that crosses that off. A or B. Striped seeds put into fluid C and fluid E. Only one of them failed to germinate. So one of them is C, one of them is E. Oh, D and E. So, round is crossed off of D. So you gotta go in E. You gotta go in D. But in theory, that should lock them out. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. So in theory, you're a long seed. You should go in here. Okay, this is getting a little bit out of hand. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Let's just experiment. Okay, oh, okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but here goes. Okay, so we can just fucking put this right back here. Alright, memo pad. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Oh, okay. So, that should go at B. Let's put round in C. Let's put you in A. But you could go in D. D, C, B. Yeah, fuck it, let's check it. Hell yeah! Okay, we just sort of fat-fingered the rest of the logic, but it works. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Oh, a red capsule. Beakers. Don't need to mess with them anymore. That's good. Red capsule sitting in the hole. Hell yeah. Sort of metal protrusion. Okay, we don't need to touch that anymore. Whoa, don't need to touch that anymore. Do we need to touch this anymore? So we use this thing to get DNA, right? I wonder if we could use it on anything else. Well, we will if we have to, I guess. That's so vague. Why is every relationship always about what the guy wants, huh? I've got needs too, you know? I mean, I'm the kind of girl who's totally devoted to her man, but if that's a two-way street... Whoa, what the hell are you talking about? So we can still blend some stuff. Can we blend seeds? Are you gonna use these seeds in the mixer? Yeah, you think I shouldn't? No, I just mean... Don't you think you should put all of them? Don't you think you should put all of them in? You mean all 5 different types of seeds? Yeah! Interesting. Why not? Seeds. Alright, done. Okay. Just dump all of the seeds. Alright, I'll just pour the saline solution in here. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filter liquid comes out of it eventually. Okay, looking good. Let's get some ethanol. Alright, next need to pour the ethanol into the beaker. Then... DNA. Guess that should do it. We've got our last empty capsule. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Sucky, sucky. Awesome, you got it all. Got all of our DNA. Hell yeah. Poke. Oh, whoa. Look! The screen changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? Dunno. But I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. This is the safe password. Perfect. This is just what we needed. Yeah. Now we can get in the safe. Alright, secret password. Microscope. Let's put the red one in. Sigma, come here. What's wrong? You can see something in here. What do you mean, something? Oh, just look. It's easier than explaining. Oh boy, oh god. What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think we can manipulate it. Yeah. Looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Bases? Yeah. DNA is made out of 4 bases: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. However, you can only bind A and T, or G and C. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, suspiciously a lot. For a circus ringleader. I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Okay, connect A to T, G to C. Yoink. Yoink. Oh. That manipulates... Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, that's nifty. So if I make this work... Hell yeah! Okay. That was cool. Ha! Did it. Good job, Sigma. That was awesome. You want a treat? I'm not hungry. You're a turkey. What? What in the hell? Stop screwing off. I don't have time for that. Get over here and look at this. Huh. There's something on it. Yep, that's the safe password. Huh. It's different now. The shapes are in different places. Okay, so I'm guessing we would have triggered this puzzle with just... No, we had to have had all four, right? But just plugging the third one in triggered the safe password. So, in order for it to be an actual secret password, this puzzle would have had to have been triggered by just these three. Unless it just wasn't the secret password. Okay. Empty. Save time. This is safe, right? Yeah. Just like the one in the AB room. I saw one in the infirmary, too. Punch in the right password, it will open up. At least it should. Okay. Safe laboratory. Moon, moon, sun. Moon, moon. Sun. Yes, it opened. You did it. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, we're in laboratory. Okay, moon, moon in the corners, sun right below. Oh, hell yeah. Ha! It opened. Awesome! The suspense was killing me. Okay, what do we got here? First is... Take it from the bottom, it's a map. It says floor B. When I found the infirmary said floor A. So did the one from the lounge. And that would make floor A the top floor, right? I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. There are... the keycards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. These have to be the cards Nancy was talking about, right? Looks like they gave us two, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to one. Cool? Sure, fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Still ignoring the obvious thing. Anything interesting? I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Is it ciphered? Looks like two more things. Is that medicine? What's it say on the label? A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. Axeliver. Sigma, weren't you literally saying the word before this room started? Axeliver? Wait, didn't Luna say something about, Axeliver? Yes, we know how it sounds. You're right! This is Axeliver. It's the cure for Radical 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right? I do now. Yeah, let's go. Alright, time to get out of here. So long, laboratory. Time for one last... meep. Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's where we came in. Unfortunately, we have to cycle all the way around to get to the exit. Right, let's go. Lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? Yeah, let's do it. Just get it over with. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You found it!
Hey, hold on a minute.
Hmm?
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Yeah, good
I was
point.
just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine?
Yeah. Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Immunoglobulin. Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
No. Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that. In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes.
I agree,
There's a
Dio.
helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
I might doubt your sincerity, but I agree. He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
We got something... I feel like that's a soft lock in a past. Because we did get something about this. I think from the... Yeah, so we have this. We got Accelerator. Hell yeah. We can't actually read it.
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
Yeah?
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
No.
I
Why?
didn't really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Accelerator?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written right there on the label. Accelerator.
You really are an idiot.
Huh?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... Words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally. Wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so.
Really?
Happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Damn it.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works. But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says?
Yeah?
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1, and that means I'll get
But
penalized.
that means...
Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, it'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will.
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
I don't know. In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. Bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. Fucking Dio.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry. I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Of course he did. Dio. One of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned, and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. And besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Phi. And of course Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
Right.
So what was your room signal?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Accelavir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Accelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
So how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fi only shook her head. The unison of movement that almost looked like choreographed, Allison Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Accelavir hidden somewhere in there.
Yes, perhaps. Gugh, what a bastard.
Then I shall take you there.
Oh, good.
What about you two?
Feel free to accidentally choke him out while you're down there.
Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
She nodded to Clover, and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Are we gonna tell Fi? Okay then. Guess we should be going too.
Hold on. Show me that journal first.
Oh, huh?
Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Fi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one. It's looking like this AB round is going to be drastically different from the last. Especially since we're getting a drastically different Clover who's not out to, be the bad Clover.
This is Latin.
Ooh, Latin. I mean, you could read it?
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
Oh, so in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff.
Not,
I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that.
Nothing else.
But most of these words I've never even seen before.
No sort of elementary translation. Dang. Fi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
What's it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Ooh, what? Why are they talking about that?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.048. Or 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds have passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Radical is just another term for what is also known as the root operation, a function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe, like this reaction. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed. Many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason will become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we were unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. Bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows, and rats are everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear that only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Whoa. That's a lot of information.